asked by at least a couple of subscribers to do a books video. So here we are. Yay. I'm excited. First, I've got the rest of my honey vanilla latte with oat milk accompanying me in today's video. It's from one of my favorite local coffee shops that I'm not going to say here because I'm like weird about safety. I don't know. I just, yeah. So, local coffee shop. Shout out to them. And yeah, I love getting my coffee from them every once in a while. I usually just have coffee at home, but if I'm gonna go out, I usually will get it from here. So, yeah. Alright, so I've got my Kindle here with me. I also have 3 actual books, so it'll be a nice mixture of Kindle tapping and book tapping. Okay, I'm gonna start with my recently read. I recently read Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas, which was recommended by ASMR for Everyone. So shout out to Kay again. This is the cover, and I'm just using the cover art from the internet right now. So Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas, and I loved this book so much. It's so synchronous too because I read it the week of my birthday, which was last week, and finished it in like 5 days or something. And I loved it so much. So basically, the premise is Jordan, and I'm not giving away anything because this is literally in like the description of the book, like on Amazon, so it's like I'm not giving anything away. But basically Jordan is like dating this guy and then accidentally meets, like unbeknownst to her, meets his father. And it gets steamy. That's all I'm gonna say. And as Kay said in her video, she was rooting for her, and Kay said something like, "Get your daddy." I was like dying. So Kay, if you're watching, you crack me up. But I highly recommend Birthday Girl if you like kind of like what is the word I'm looking for? Like, it's almost like forbidden love / very steamy romance stuff, which I'm really into lately. I think a lot of people are really into like the, what do they call it? Smutty. I don't know what the kids are saying these days, but I might have that completely wrong, honestly. But highly recommend Birthday Girl. Loved it so much and couldn't wait to read it. Like, the books where you get into them and you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to get home so I can like sit in bed and read it. That's how I felt. Okay, so the next book that I recently read is, oh my god, Haunted Love. Also one of Kay's book recommendations. You can't really see, I don't know, why am I doing this? Because I have 2 Amazon accounts and I don't want to have to sign out of one. It's a whole thing. So let me find the cover. Here is the cover for Haunted Love by Sheridan, and holy fucking shit, I was obsessed with this book. Like, again, it's like your steamy, hot, sexy romance book. Can I say that on YouTube? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I was so hooked. I think I read it in like 3 days, and maybe it would have been quicker had I not had to do other things. You know, like life stuff. Oh my god, obsessed with this book. So again, I'm not giving anything away by telling you this because it's in the synopsis, but basically this girl has been obsessed with her brother's best friend, her older brother's best friend, for like her entire life, and she's a virgin, and she goes to this like sex club. Can I say that? I don't know what the rules are on YouTube, honestly. Hopefully I can say that. And you know, it's like where you can do things with strangers, and basically ends up, again, unbeknownst to her, doing some things with her best friend's older brother that she's like literally obsessed with. And I'm not gonna say anything else, but holy crap, it was so good, so steamy. I would give it a 10 out of 10. I don't know, whatever, 5 out of 5, whatever. I recommend reading it. Like, I don't have words. It was so good, and it makes me want to read more of Sheridan Ann's books, which I'm gonna look into. Someone decided to get a leaf blower going, so that's really fun. Sorry about that. And then the last book that I have recently read on the Kindle / Kindle app on my phone is The Housemaid is Watching, which I may or may not have already talked about. The Housemaid is Watching. It's the third book in the Housemaid series, which Kay also got me into. Surprise. And this is the third book of the series, the final book. And I'm trying to get the cover for you, like a bigger version. And like the first book in the series was so good, like it had me hooked. But then the second one was like not as good as the first, and the third one was like not as good. But I'm a commitment person. Like, I wanted to finish the series, and I don't regret it. It just like wasn't my favorite. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. You know what? Forget it. I'll try to insert it instead because this is taking too much time. Yeah, it just wasn't as good as the other, like the first one, but I wanted to finish it, and it still had like a twist to it. Was it gripping? No, but it was like decent, and I wanted to finish it, so, you know. I do recommend reading the first one, The Housemaid, if you're gonna read. Well, obviously start with the first one, but you know, if you're not gonna read the other two, that's fine, but I definitely recommend The Housemaid. I'm so sorry about the leaf blower / lawnmower, whatever is going on out there. Okay, so H.D. Carlton. Also, a K recommendation. ASMR for everyone. Can you tell? Like, I'm a fan of her. Yeah, I'm a fangirl of her. Fangirl. If you know, you know. So, I'm reading Does It Hurt? Does It Hurt? And I'm like so not far into this. I don't have an opinion yet, but it's kind of the place where it's like really, it's catching me, you know, and I'm only on like page 30 or something, so that's a good start. So, I won't like redo the entire back of it, but what I'm gathering is like this girl is some kind of like con artist, is my interpretation. And she like steals people's identities and then like moves around a lot. And there's a guy named Enzo, and like it says, he lured me onto his boat like a fish in the ocean, seeking vengeance for my crime. Had I realized his intentions and that a massive storm would leave us shipwrecked, I would have run. Now I'm a girl who's seeking refuge in a decrepit lighthouse with a man who loathes me as much as he craves me. And then there's like a little more, but the end says it's no longer a question of who I am, but rather will I survive. So, again, I don't know if I'm right because I'm not into it yet, but I'm gathering that like maybe a man who had his identity stolen by her catches her, and she finally realizes it. Again, I'm just interpreting it from the 30 pages I've read so far in the back, like, but we'll see. I could be totally off, I don't know. So, TBD on whether I like it, but I feel like if Kay likes it and recommended it, it's probably damn good, so we'll see. Okay, next on my to be read, and to be honest, this has been on my list for a long time, and I've started it, it's just like, and from what I've heard, it's so slow, like, getting into it, that it just hasn't caught my interest yet, you know, but I've heard really great things about this series, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I'm only like 80-something pages in, but I want to finish Does It Hurt first before I continue this one, because I have this on Kindle as well, so like I'll have it, you know, for after. And like I'm assuming a lot of people know the gist of this, so I won't like insult your intelligence by telling you what it's about, but basically it's like this human, Vera, is captured because she like killed one of the like fairies, and then they're like, basically there's like a treaty or something. Again, I'm not that far into it, don't like come at me for not knowing yet, but she has to like live on their this one picks up because it feels like I'm trudging through mud with the beginning of this book, but I'm like, gotta power through because I heard it's so good, so let me know. Okay. My last to be read is, I've already shown you this one, but it's on my to be read, so I'll show you again. The Guest List by Lucy Foley. And I have not opened this yet. I mean, like, read it, started reading it. But I plan on reading it after the two I just showed you. We'll see how I feel, but I got this from a little library near my house, and I love little libraries. I think they're so cute and such a great idea to share books and like kind of recycle them, you know. So basically, I guess there's a wedding on a remote island of Ireland, and the weather gets really bad, and apparently it says everyone on the island has a secret, everyone has a motive, and someone won't leave this wedding alive. Okay, alright then. It's on Reese's book club list, so, you know, I love Reese Witherspoon. It's a New York Times bestseller, so I'm gonna give it a try. If you've read this, let me know, but don't put any spoilers, you know. Okay, that is gonna be it for my books I've read recently and my to be read / am currently reading. If you have any book recommendations, I love book recommendations. Like, I read books based on recommendations. Please give me any and all of your book recommendations, and I will look into them, because I feel like recs and reviews are the basis of whether I'm going to read something or not. That's just me, so let me know. I am sending you all so much